One, two, 1, 2. Okay, looks like everything is good. Alright. Drink water. And let's get the show out of the road. Um. Severe weather terminology. Okay, okay. Yeah, got that. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Nope. Where is it? I have my duck. Yeah, I already went through here, but might as well go through here and edit. See that I'm actually more interested with the weather terminology just because of the like it says nowadays. I figured I might as well just cap it off with the winter storms. Pretty much briefly, since this is talking about winter storms in general, there's just so many of them. And then after that I just go with terminology. So let me start. Winter storms. Are you hoping to wake up tomorrow morning and run outside to play in the snow rather than sit in the classroom or office? Question mark. Winter storms sometimes result in snow days. Whether the winter conditions make travel and exposure a cold air too risky for regular daily activities. Okay, let's. Um, should I? Okay, yeah. Let me just briefly move mine. That's weird. My mouse cursor didn't do so well. Okay. Yep. Daily activities. A winter storm is to a weather event where the precipitation is mainly snow, sleet, or freezing rain, often coupled with strong winds and below freezing temperatures. Winter storms can be dangerous. But how does a winter storm form? Question mark. Winter storms can leave behind a thick layer of snow. CK, not CC. Formation types. Snowstorms are one type of winter storm. Blizzards are snowstorms with high winds, and lake effect storms are snowstorms that are formed near the Great Lakes. Ice storms can bring freezing rain or sleet as well as snow. Read below to learn more about the different kinds of winter storms. Yeah, you pretty much have snowstorms, blizzard, lakes effect storms, ice storms, winter weather safety, and then that's pretty much it. So, what we've been learning the whole time, because winter storms are so variety of them, that there's one particular. What has hit, because of the polar vortex around the mainland US, it is the ice storms, freezing, power outlets, utilities, traffic. It's impacting all those. Alright, ice storms. An ice storm is a winter storm that is an accumulation of at least 0.25 inches, 6.35 millimeters of ice on all outdoor surfaces. The ice forms a slick layer on the ground that can make driving and walking conditions dangerous and can cause branches and power lines to snap due to the weight of the ice. There are different types of icy winter weather, which are determined by the temperature of air masses in the storm. Sleet forms when the snow flakes falling towards the surface first pass through a layer of air that is above freezing temperature, which causes the snowflakes to partially melt and then pass through a layer of air that is below freezing temperature, which causes the snowflakes to refreeze into pellets of ice. Similar to sleet formation, freezing rain forms when precipitation, either rain or snow, passes through a layer of warmer air allowing it to become rain, and then through a layer of much colder air. But this time, the rain isn't able to refreeze as it falls through the shallow layer of freezing air near the surface. The rain is super cold through the process and freezing instantly upon contact with cold surfaces. Remember in the graph on how ice storms occur? That's pretty much how all types of winter storms happen. When it comes to snow, when it comes to blizzards, yada yada yada. That is the case. Everything is connected under weather. Winter weather safety. Winter storms often create conditions where exposure to the outdoors and travel become dangerous due to cold temperatures, wind, snow, or ice. Check the forecast for information about winter storms in your area and watch the weather before heading outdoors during the winter months. The National Weather Service issues weather alerts for areas that should prepare for snowstorms, blizzards, wind chill, lake effect storms, and ice storms based on 3-tier levels. Alrighty, these are the tiers. Warning, watch, advisory, so WWA. Winter weather warning, take action. It is highly likely that a winter storm will impact your area. Be prepared for heavy snow or ice, strong winds, and freezing temperatures that will make travel and outdoor exposure dangerous. Winter weather watch. Be prepared. Conditions are favorable for a winter storm in your area, and there is the potential for severe winter weather. If a winter storm does hit your area, be prepared for heavy snow or ice, strong winds, and freezing temperatures that may make travel and outdoor exposure dangerous. Winter weather advisory. Be aware. Winter weather conditions should be expected but not be severe enough to meet warning levels. Exercise caution when traveling and avoid prolonged exposure to the outdoors. Yada 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 with everything under National Weather Service for the US of A. Now you actually have more of these under winter. It's blizzards, ice, winter weather, snowflakes, ice precipitation. Will it rain, sleet, or snow? It should have that graph. When it comes to other storms that can lead to natural disasters, there is weather, thunderstorms, tornadoes, and hurricanes. The interesting thing about tornadoes is that that is a thing that a lot of people in the mainland U.S. have worried about, because what is it? Around 75% all tornadoes in the world occur around the mainland of the U.S. from obviously the mid part of the Midwest to I forgot what. It's not the Rocky Mountains because that's a little bit more close to the Pacific and Northwest. But going down through Kansas to Arkansas, Oklahoma, and parts of Texas. I just can't recall what region that would be considered. But oh well. We pretty much finished that. So yes. There goes with winter weather. And we'll see when it comes to anything related to weather how this comes. Severe weather terminology, United States. Wikipedia article. This article describes severe weather terminology used by the National Weather Service, NWS, in the United States. The NWS, a government agency operating as an arm of National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, branch of the United States Department of Commerce, DOC, defines precise meanings for nearly all of its weather terms. Yeah, this is part of the series of weather. With all this, it's pretty much the same as any other articles that just displayed the series. This article describes NWS terminology and related weather scales used by the agency. Some terms may be specific to certain cities or regions. Specific area message encoding, same. Product codes assigned to each term for NOAA, NOWA, AA Weather Radio NWR. Broadcasts are included in parentheses. Yeah, it is parentheses. Okay, let me practice that. Parentheses. Broadcasts are included in parentheses. Included in parentheses following the title of the described alert type is used. Product that do not have a specific code are identified where applicable. Applicable. Why do I keep on trying to say it as elliptical? But it's applicable. 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 Yeah. Applicable as non-precipitation warnings, watches, advisories, NPW. Coastal floor warnings, watches, advisories, CW. So CFW. So yeah. C coastal, F flooding, and W is warnings, which can also mean watches and advisories. This is interesting. With all slashes. You learn things every day. Marine weather statement, MWS, not modern warfare statement or something. And surface discussion, SRD. Where does the R come from? From the R from surf? Or weather warnings, watches, advisories, WSW, as defined by NOAA. Double A. NOAA. When I say double A, it sounds like W. It's gonna be a bit tricky for me always pronouncing it. Alright, now let's go to the whole humongous contents, which I'm not gonna be able to finish today. No worries. Well, take your time. It gives me enough time to see if y'all would like to follow this topic. Let's see. Contents. 1. Definitions of severe weather alerts. So you have 1 through 11. Fire weather, flooding, coastal, lakeshore hazards, marine hazards, temperature. Then to 2. Wind and tropical cyclones. 3. Hazardous weather risks. 4. Media distribution. And 5. Related weather scales as defined by the NWS. National Weather Service, NWS. And then 6 through 8 is just resources. Same old. And every wiki article ever. Definitions of severe weather alerts. Okay. The NWS divides severe weather alerts into several types of hazardous hydrological events. Hydrological. Pronouncing those two words together, it's messing me up with pronouncing the last G. That's strange. Hydrological. Okay, so even pronouncing it very fast, but still pausing as it being a separate word, hydro and logical. I may pronounce it, but as one together, yeah, I get confused. That's something to learn. Oh yeah, also with the snapping, I'm just trying something new. At least it warms up hands. But, I don't have to worry about streaming outside nowadays. Severe local storms. Short-fused, small-scale hazardous weather or hydrological events produced by thunderstorms, including large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, and flash floods. So that's severe. Now you have winter storms. Weather hazards associated with freezing or frozen precipitation, not participation. precipitation, freezing rain, sleet, and or snow, or combined effects of winter precipitation and strong winds. 3. Fire weather, weather conditions that contribute to increased risk and help cause the spread of wildfires. Along with 4. Flooding, hazardous hydrological events resulting in contemporary inundation. I haven't had to pronounce that word for a while. Temporary inundation of land areas not normally covered by water, often caused by excessive rainfall. Now you have 5. Coastal lakeshore hazards, hydrological hazards that may affect property, marine or leisure activities in areas near ocean and lake waters, including high surf and coastal or local shore flooding, as well as rip currents. Now onwards to 6. Marine hazards, events that may affect marine travel, fishing, and shipping interests along large bodies of water, including hazardous seas and freezing spray. Now onwards to 7. Tropical cyclone hazards, hazardous tropical cyclone events that may affect property in areas or marine activities in coastal waters, resulting in wind damage, storm surge, tornadoes, and flooding rain. Now onwards to 8. Precipitation. Yeah, this sounds so awkward. Non-precipitation hazards, weather hazards not directly associated with any of the above, including extreme heat or cold, dense fog, high winds, and river or lakeshore flooding. So any hazards are not including that. So something that can be even unnatural, that it's impacting the weather. I think chemicals in the air, that's something people don't have to deal compared to like around the 18 or 1900s. But there's always a possibility. And also it depends on what area you look for. But this article just focuses on the United States. Figure with terminology, the terminology is referring just to the U.S. mainland and its territories. So, yeah. Now, onwards to severe local storms. Tornado watch. TOA, yellow box in some select NWS documentation, red box in most other media. Conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes in and close to the watch area. These watches are issued for large areas by the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, and are usually valid for 5 to 8 hours. Really? Yeah, just have them around like a few hours just to have the watch. Alright. I got this big old... I could look at it next time. Let me finish this. Particular dangerous situation tornado watch, TOA. Conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms capable of producing destructive tornadoes in and close to the watch area. These watches are occasionally issued and usually mean that the major tornado outbreak is possible, or the potential for multiple violent EF -4 or EF through 4, just looks negative, and EF5 tornadoes exist, usually only reserved for a forecast high end. That's quoted. Severe weather events. This type of watch is usually valid for a longer period of time and is issued for the larger area by the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, with a typical tornado watch. So yeah, particular dangerous situation. Yeah, the TOA. Now you have the tornado warning, TOR. Strong rotation. Actually, let me see just in case. Okay, that's actually good. Strong rotation in a thunderstorm that had been indicated by Doppler weather radar or a tornado has been sighted by Skywarner potters or other persons, such as local law enforcement. These warnings are issued on a polygamy basis and are usually issued for the duration of 30 minutes, but can run for a long as 1 hour and can be issued without either a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm watch being already in effect. Tornado warnings may be issued in combination with a special marine warning if the storm affects near shore or coastal waters. Particular dangerous situation, tornado warning, TOR. A large tornado has been confirmed to be reducing damage in and is moving into the and through the warned area. It is usually issued as an initial tornado warning or as a complete reinsurance of the previous tornado warning. No. These may also include warning for a tornado emergency SVS, sent as a severe weather statement. Quote, or as a complete reinsurance. This is an unofficial high-end tornado warning issued when a violent tornado is expected to impact a heavily populated area. Such warnings have been issued for, among others, significant tornado events, the F5 rated tornado that destroyed much of Bridge Creek, Moore, and portions of southern eastern Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, on May 3rd, 1999. During which the product was conceived by the NWS Forecast Office in Norman. The EFV tornado that destroyed much of Greensburg, Kansas on May 4, 2007. The EF4 tornado that hit Tuscaloosa. Okay. Tuscaloosa. Yeah, I'm actually pronouncing it right. Tuscaloosa, Alabama on April 27, 2011. The EF tornado that affected Moore and adjacent southern portions of the Oklahoma City area on May 20th, 2013. The May 31st, 2013 tornado system that went over the Oklahoma City area through an extremely dense populated area of El Reno in Canadian County. Place in El Reno. Not La Rena. The EF4 tornado that hit Bushegard, Alabama. Okay, that hit Bushegard, Alabama on March 3rd, 2019. The EF4 tornado that affected western portions of Kansas City area on May 28, 2019. And the EF tornado that affected several areas in Mississippi on April 12, 2020. As hence form of tornado warning is issued mainly by the weather forecast offices within the National Weather Service Central and Southern Region headquarters. A tornado emergency is the highest level of a 3-tier impact-based warning system for tornadoes used by all WFOs within the Central Region headquarters and 8 other within the Eastern, Southern, and Western regions. There's a lot to take over. Okay. What was this message get? Okay, yeah. Let me do. Actually, I figured that someone actually messaged me because I actually have it installed the monitor. You could tell me what do you think of me messaging other people, and I probably message you back. Huh. That's not our response. Oh well. Okay. So this should last like what, a few minutes, which is very close to my time. I don't know. When someone says that they want you to tell you something at a time or not, you know, life tends to hit and they either respond or don't respond at all, or hell, maybe even respond early. But yeah. Alright, should I read more into this, or I'm get lost? There's still a lot more. An example of weather alerts on the national map from the National Weather Service. So yes, flooding, severe weather statement. But then again, all right. Okay, yeah. And so much for an emergency, but you know, I could just relax right now. After all, I can take it that whatever I'm doing, at least someone doesn't mind it. There's only so much you could understand, interpret, and stuff. Oh yeah. Also, if you guys curious, I'm actually lost. Uh, this has actually just made me. All the words, hyperlinks, wording and stuff is getting me confused. But yeah, I loved here because I remember when it came to certain locations are these hyperlinks. But yeah, it's freaking the acronyms. I can't remember many acronyms on top of my head. That's the last thing. Other than that, I'll just return to this next time. And we'll see how that goes. Other than that, so long.